Okay, let's see if it's correct this time. I had a little trouble with my vertical versus horizontal. I hope it's not doing the same thing. Oh, good. I think we're okay this time. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry to make you stop and come back and see me again. I appreciate you trying to get back on. I'll wait for a comment to make sure I'm actually live. Let me know who's watching again. We had a little bit of trouble with my vertical versus horizontal. It was only showing this much of my table here, so I didn't want that to happen. So, all right. Waiting for a comment. Anyway, Leanne Greff from Minot, North Dakota, and every Tuesday I am live on my Facebook page. Hi Barb, thank you for coming back. And I plan to show you 3 projects today featuring a pack of designer paper. Hi Eliza, thanks for watching, Lori and Eliza. My granddaughter's here in town. It's grandparents camp, so we get to spend about 4 days with her. She lives about 5 hours away, and parents get a little break, and Eliza gets to spend quality time with both sets of grandparents. So we always love that time of year. All right, so let's get started. I have a beautiful array of paper here in front of you. This is our two-tone cardstock, whether it's 12 by 12, and it comes in either multi-packs or solid packs. So you can get every single one of our 50 colors of cardstock in single packs. They're 12 sheets of cardstock, and this is two-tone. So you can see this is Blackberry Bliss, but if you flip it over, you will get a lighter version of each set. And this is the Celebrate Together multi-pack. So why I'm showing this is because this is going on sale tomorrow for, let's see, 3 days. So July 9th through 11th, it's all 20% off. So instead of $10 for a single pack, it'll be $8. And instead of $12 for a multi-pack of 12 sheets, it will be 20% off. I did not do the math on that one. But this is only a 3 day, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday promotion. So if you haven't tried this yet, it's pretty cool, and it's white core. So you know that that torn look that you see, the white core, you can get that with these packs of paper. Let me see, I think I have, yep, I have a piece of Old Olive here. So if you tear that, you know that technique where they're doing a live, they call it live edge, kind of like the wood. So if you tear both sides of this, you could put this next to another piece. You could even use these layers under something. You can do both. So if you have a greeting, you could put the greeting under there, between there, trim off the edges, and here you could do the same thing, another one, or trim another layer next to it to have a double layer of that live edge. So the other thing you can do with this white core cardstock is texture it. And I'm going to show you that technique on one of my projects coming up. So this paper coordinates, I believe, I didn't double check this, but with the paper that I'm using today, this is the some sheets of the Celebratory Sips designer paper. So it has many of the same papers, not all of them. So you can see it matches some of them, but yeah, it has beautiful. So that's beautiful colors that match designer paper. So there's a few of the multicolor packs that are coordinating with designer paper, and then there are all kinds of solid packs in our online store. So they are also in the catalog. You can look up under cardstock. Okay, hey everybody. Sorry I didn't greet everyone individually, but that would take a long time. So yeah, we'll just get started. I will start with the inventory status report. There are quite a few dies. The designer paper I just showed you, Celebratory Sips, is gone for another few weeks. Just a couple of embellishments, one stamp set that's brand new. They don't have a date on that. Like I said, lots of dies, one set of punches, but the kind of a big news they just announced yesterday is our paper snips that everybody loves working with. Our manufacturer is stopping the production of them. So they are out of stock already. I'm sure they're looking frantically for a new producer or manufacturer of this. So we will have a paper snips of sorts. It may be different. We'll see what comes, but right now this is unavailable. It's in the to be announced area of our inventory status report. Okay, all right, that's that. So last week's door prize was the cards that I made on my live last week using the Peaceful View stamp set. So same card, different technique. One uses designer paper, one was colored with ink, sponge daubers, markers, different techniques. So that is the prize. So who won that? We have Karen Fisher won the 2 cards. So I messaged Karen to ask for her address. And Michelin Lukin, she won a free tutorial from my tutorial shops. So I've messaged them both. I haven't seen their name on. But let me know what tutorial you want, Michelin. And Karen, I'm waiting for your address so I can send you these pretty cards. Okay, all right, that's the door prizes. Now today's prize will be 3 cards that I'm making on today's video. So be sure you comment to be in on the prize drawing, and share if you want to receive a free tutorial of your choice from my tutorial shop. Now my special of the month for online orders, I actually have 2 of them as usual. One is, if I can find it, is a free tutorial from the Turtley Cute designer paper. You get 10 projects, various layouts and fun folds and things that you'll get free to use with other papers as well. So it's not just for the Turtley Cute, so you can always change it up. Now for orders over $50 and more, I am giving away a pack of designer paper ready for card fronts. They are 4 inches by 5 1/4, ready to go. So assorted current and retired designer paper. So you all you need to do is place an order with me and you will get a free gift and a free tutorial. Okay, last week I mentioned there are multiple new online exclusives. I'm just going to bring those out because they were dropped on July 1st. Tons and tons of products in our online store. Just go to shopwithleanne.com. We have 2 new kits, the Spooky Treats and the Birthday Fancy kit in our kit collection. So when you go there, go to that little hamburger icon on the top left, click on it, drop down, go to kits, or go to online exclusives. Or if you're interested in Paper Pumpkin, not a free kit, a kit that is all-inclusive, ready to go, go to Paper Pumpkin and you can look at what's coming up. So the July is Sweeter Than You, features strawberries and 8 cards, let's see, vellum accents, hand-painted card designs. The August kit will be pretty special. It's going to have 2 stamp sets in the kit. And yeah, they're greetings. I saw one of the cards. They're really cute. And then in September we have a fall card, and this is the add-on dies for anybody who is a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. Now remember, once you're a subscriber, whether you get a 3-month, you subscribe 6-month, a year, or you subscribe ongoing, you can choose to get any add-ons or refill kits. So those are only available to subscribers, and they are a great deal. Refills are $13.50, and you still get all the 8 to 9 cards and everything but the stamp set and the ink. So it's a great way. Use your own greetings. They rarely make it so the stamps have to be used with the kit. You can usually add other greetings on the greeting strips. Okay, let me see what else. I think that's it. All right, make sure you comment. Let me know where you're from, if it's your first time here. Yeah, we have beautiful weather right now. It's like going to be around 80 here in North Dakota. We've had some nice rain on Sunday for the first time in a long time. We've been very dry. But yeah, beautiful. We had a great 4th of July. So I'm going to be featuring the Cheers and Sips bundle and that Pretty Designer paper that I shared with you a little bit ago. So I have 3 cards. And we're going to, 2 are fun folds. 1, I'm going to use some Blends markers, some tips on those. So let's get started. We are going to start with this card. So I used the Arches, Everyday Arches dies to do a double in and out card on here. So let's get my packet. The next card is going to be a really cool fun fold card that you're going to love because it's really unique. So stay with me. Okay, so this is a simple 8.5 by 5.5, and you fold it on 1 score line. I scored it at 2 1/8 to get that second score line. Always use your bone folder. Really helps your cards lay flat. So here is that cute little, I'm going to do it this way because that little sprig looks like it needs to go that way. So just putting some of my, I'm going to leave my cap off. Okay, so we have 2 arches, same size. So what I recommend when you do this, I'll just lay the card open. I decided to show you what the inside, I used the old olive. You can see it matches pretty well. So some of these 2-tone cardstock pieces are perfect when you have variations in your designer paper, because then you can choose which one you want and what might go better. So this is done with the, I can't remember what does it, embossing folder that is, but I just embossed it and it left that white showing. Now if I had, which I sold, I had a sanding block and I need to get another one, because if I sanded this it would reveal more of that white, but I don't, so I'll just leave it as is. Add my layer. I'm going to go edge to edge here. It's going to be a little bit less in the inside. I didn't want it to impede that fold here. Okay, let's stamp our fun images here. All kinds of fun stamps in this set. So in this like little, we're gonna do, I have something on there. Oh, there we go. Okay, this will be the front. We will do our little cheers. Could be used for anything, right? Cheers. Okay. All right, then in here we're going to stamp one of the beverages. Okay, and we will do the little umbrella stand. Or stand, pull, whatever. So on here I did fussy cut this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it the easy way. And stamp right up to it. And we'll do that Let's Celebrate. I'm going to do it a little bit at an angle. So this would be great for a birthday card. Okay, now the ice cubes, if you can see them, you hardly see them. It could be good or bad. I'm going to color first, and I'm going to show you a little tip. I think I'll use this one. So when I do this, I start at the top, and I just go back and forth. And blends are one of those markers that you do not get lines readily seen lines. You can color a whole thing in and not see any of the lines. Isn't that cool? So then up here, I will bring in this color. I should be using my other end. Our blends markers have both a fine and So it depends on how precise you are, how quick you want to be, that kind of thing. So we will bring that up. Okay, not always perfect, but it will work. That was Light Timid Tiger, and this is Light Strawberry Slush. So you can see no lines. I mean, that is what I love about Blends markers, is that you can color large or small areas without lines. So it's just like magic. They're so smooth. Yeah. So now I'm going to add ice cubes in the olive. You can see which one you like better. Those should have been higher now that I see that. Oh, well. Okay, now our stamping is done. We will finish up this card. And my tip is to add this first. And because this is textured, I really want to use a strong glue and not use just an average tape runner, because it will just not stick to this strong, deep texture. Okay, now we know just where to put this. Okay, so, and I will be adding some die cuts since I already stamped my cheers. That move a little bit, maybe. That's what I like about the liquid glue, is it's movable while you're working. Okay, so I have these actually fussy cut from the designer paper. I love that. And you know, it only takes a few minutes to do that. So I'm gonna pop both of them up, I think. Why not? This one's gonna go first. And then we'll do this one. There we go. Now lastly, we have these holographic resin dots. And they have a green and orange tint to them. They're really cool. Okay, I'll take my pick tool out with its little putty end, my favorite thing about this, and do a few random dots. Okay, first card's done. All right, that is the first fun fold. Now next I'm going to do probably my favorite. So there is our card. Now you can add some shine to these glasses. Oh, I didn't show this one. This one has the texture. Sorry, I got distracted. First I'm going to talk about this texture, then I'll talk about the shine. So there's a die that adds texture to your glass. That one right there. The rest are mostly outside die cuts that match a lot of the images. So I believe this is all available right now. I think this was out of stock last week or a few weeks ago, but okay, so that's that. Now the shine, if you want to add shine, you can use our fine tip glue and just add a layer of that. However, I do notice when I've seen that done, it can lift and get a little bit wavy. What I would recommend is that you put this on another piece of designer paper or even cardstock and trim so it has more weight and it will not wave as much when you add that liquid glue to it. So that's my tip for that idea. Okay, so here are pieces for the next card. You're thinking, oh, this is like only half a card. So yes, it's very different. This is our beautiful, I think it's bubble bath. And I think, let me grab my bucket of tools here. Oh, I think this is the right words, I think. This greeting right here, it's not from here. But look at that pretty card. Now look how it opens. So you can see this layer is inside part way, and this little horizontal piece catches it and latches it closed. It's so easy. So I'm going to show you the tips on how to make that today. Okay, let's stamp. This is Mossy Meadow with Blackberry Bliss and Mossy Meadow, Blackberry, and Bubble Bath. Gosh, I said it once. All right, tap, tap, tap on your foam stamps. Remember, the smaller your image, the lighter you want to tap. So, okay, that, and I'm going to do the inside. So this is also, this wishing you all the best is also from, I believe, The Right Words. So we're going to do that. Okay, and then we'll do a few of these little sprigs, and that's right here from the stamp set. Just a little something, right? Start there. We'll go a little bit taller on this one, and then a little shorter and angled on that one. Okay, there you go. That's our inside. I think we are done stamping. Well, assembly is the best part of this card. Okay, now scoop this away. This one we will add with dimensions. I don't know about you, but I think adding dimensionals to your projects takes it just that step up in skill, in look. It just changes the whole card. Okay, so what we want to do here is first add our pretty designer paper to the middle. Okay. All right, so just have it, and the measurements again will be on my Facebook page, Flowerbug Stamp and Share, later today if I get time. Kind of busy with my granddaughter, might be tomorrow, or or for sure next week on my blog at flowerbug.net. So you'll see them all, and there's a whole category, free project sheets. And if you go in there, you will see every blog post and every project sheet in order of when I post them. Okay, so now we have our card base that's been scored and folded in. Now what we want to do is lay this in there. You can estimate the middle, but what you want to do is fold that in and see, well, it's a little tighter over here, so I'm going to scoot this one over just a little bit. That looks better. It's getting there. Depends on how fussy you are. That looks really good. Okay, I'm going to hold that closed, add some adhesive to here, and fold this closed. You only adhere it to the left side. This side stays open. Okay, isn't that neat? All right, so now bring that card back in. This will go across. I like it not quite centered. It's just, it's a little bit more friendly when it's not quite centered. So I'm gonna add adhesive. I think I went a little lower than I wanted to. Let's see if I can slide that up. That's about as high as I can go when I added my adhesive. Now you notice I stopped my adhesive right about here. That's because this is going to want to catch. So you need that lift. So it looks like, yeah, right about there. Could even do it a little bit closer on the designer, as long as you stay on the designer paper. Oops, I shouldn't have bent that. All right, now I'm going to add my adhesive for this greeting. And this greeting to me looks like it needs to be angled. Just the way it's slashed like that, you can do what you want, but I think that's really attractive. Oh, and don't ask me where I got this. It's been a week or two before I made this, since I've made this card, so I can't tell you. It'll be in the project sheet. It is. I just don't remember where this die is from, but I felt like it needed a little something. And wouldn't you know it, I forgot to bring the ribbon to, oh wait, I do have one. Haha, yes. So here's the ribbon. I'm gonna make it just a little smaller than this one. Just pull those a little bit smaller and more petite and trim off my ends. This is that beautiful paper snips. I hope we will get something else that's just as good soon, I'm sure. Now remember, anytime you add ribbon, please use mini glue dots. They make life so much easier. Adding ribbons with glue is just, I don't know why it drives me a little bit crazy. Because it takes so long to dry. There's just no reason when you have mini glue dots. And it doesn't always stick as good as well as mini glue dots do. Okay, there's our inside. So now that's all dry. To close the card, there you go. So simple, right? And I added a few of these iridescent faceted gems to the card. I don't need to do that right now while we're on video, but you can see how pretty they are. They're in the annual catalog, I believe. So that's that card. I have one more yet to share. Isn't that neat? I just love it. Okay, all right. So this one is bright, colorful. Look at the colors. So we have peach pie and melon mambo. What do you think? Quite different. All right, here is the card. So isn't that just adorable with the blending of the blends? There's the inside. I simply added because this could be anything, right? Cheers to you. Could be a birthday, could be congrats, could be good luck, could be anything. So let's start with the inside. We're going to simply add some liquid glue and just a simple strip of that cute designer paper. Okay, this is a long card, 4 1/4 by 11. And this is textured with the, I had them right here, Glass and Gardens. Oh, good. I love it when you case me, Tina. Thank you. I really like, especially when you post in our group. Tina is one of my team members, and she's really good about when she cases me, she posts it in the group. So Glass and Gardens, they were unavailable for a little bit. They're a little duo of flowers and texture. Two little mini, I don't know if they're called mini, but they're narrower embossing folders. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. Try and center it as much as I can. Okay, all right, we're going to, and I can do the inside too while I'm at it. And I know it bugs some people that I put glue on the opposite side, but I don't always get right to the edge. I try and, you can see, I've done this so much that I can tell my parameters, and then I'm not holding a piece of gluey cardstock and get my fingers all messy. So it really does save on my messy fingers. Okay, we're using black ink this time on these cards, and that awesome little, there's a tall and a short, but I just really like the short one. So we will do just like the card front over here. Okay, and then I am going to stamp that umbrella and fussy cut it. And this one has a umbrella pull handle. I don't know what you call that. And then some ice cubes. I'm going to wait with the ice cubes and the cherry until I color. So then the other one is the cheers on just a simple strip of the, I want to say, oh, peach pie. That's what it is, peach pie. Lost my my color for a minute. Okay. All right, so once again, the blends markers, we are going to use, this is for the cherry. I'll put that aside and grab some other ones. It's fun to blend. I'm not sure, which colors I used to blend before. I think I used the light, these two for the one. And this is Strawberry Slush and Melon Mambo. I'm going to use Melon Mambo on this one, I think. So once again, you don't have to go all the way up. This is my method of trying to make as smooth as I can. Just back and forth with the large tip. Now you can see I'm not really pressing with my tip. And then I'm going to use my fine point to get those little areas that I didn't quite get all the way. Okay, I'm not going to blend any colors on that one. This one I will. I'll show you the blending method. First I thought, well, I think I need to have the drinks so they're like, if they were standing on a table, they should be like angled, like with the cardstock. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to overthink this. It's just a card. We don't have to overthink that. Okay, so now going over this, we're going to add another color, and I'm going to show you how to blend that. Okay, going back to the light. Just go over the first one, and that will slowly blend that in to be, you kind of see how it's blending in. And I know they make drinks that way. I don't go to the bar very much. In fact, maybe not at all. I know I've seen drinks somewhere like this. Okay, let's, excuse me. We're gonna do the ice cubes toward the top this time, like they might be floating, and then we'll stamp that little cherry, yeah, there we go, on this one, just for fun. Okay, all right, done. Oh, except for to you. So if my cheers is about there, there we go. Okay, done stamping. So this is dark melon mambo for the cherry. Did you know that if you leave a little bit of highlight, like that tiny little dot there, it gives some dimension to your projects. So, oh, and then we do want to, I'm gonna do, see what happens. Do some pink right on. Now remember, you don't always have to color in white. So it does change on cardstock too. And oh, this is Timid Tiger. I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure I love it. Should have used a different color. Should have tried it over there first. What a silly girl. But it is what it is. And then fussy cutting, so simple to do. Just move your paper as your, not your scissors. So get rid of that excess. And just watch when I go around this part that the paper is moving and not my hand, my right hand or my scissors. And you can choose to leave an edge or not on when you're fussy cutting. So don't worry about that. Then we can pop that up. Actually, that's not too bad. It kind of blends in well. So we'll just use that one. So it's such a fun card and so bright and cheery. Now here we're just going to do a little angle, and I'm going to actually trim off a little bit more of this, and just because I'm going to trim off and make it a little narrower. Okay, more dimensionals, can't have enough. Well, yes you can. I don't like to get too crazy with them because then your postage can get a little bit crazy. There we go. And our card. What a cute, cute card. I just love it. So bright and colorful. I've always liked pinks and oranges together. And it doesn't really matter where you put anything, right? And then the final fun is to add more of these dots. You can do it like bubbles if you want to. Let's put one over there. Okay, there are the cards from today's video. If you just joined in, I'll show you the other ones. Here are two more, and the last one, these are other ones are fun folds. And if you just joined me, this is how the latch is closes the card. It's so cool. So these projects will be on my blog, flowerbug.net, next week, Monday, Tuesday, most likely, maybe even Wednesday. Maybe I'll post one a day, I'm not sure. And or on my Flowerbug Stamp and Share Facebook group. That is for other people to share as well, but these I will share them either later today or tomorrow. Okay, that's it. Don't forget, everybody, when you place an order with me over $50, you can get a free designer paper share from me in July. So this is my design, a sample of what I'm sharing of current and retired designer paper. So I've noticed a lot of people that are placing their orders are really making use of their free product or Stampin' Rewards. So I see people placing an order for say $50, $60, and then a week or two later they place another order so they can use their 10% rewards. So I love that. I'm so glad you're enjoying using your rewards, because before the Stampin' Rewards program changed, you had to get an order up to $150 to get free rewards. Now you get them on any order over $20, and you can save them for up to a year. So it's really a great deal, and I'm so glad they did this for everybody so they can enjoy the rewards. All right, thanks again, and don't forget, shop here. My Flowerbugs, my kits and tutorials at 2 new kits and multiple others, and then that is where you can see the project sheets on my blog. All right, thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you joining me and commenting. Yeah, let me know what you love. All right, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.